Hello and welcome back again, Commanders and Commanderettes. Chesty Puller here with another video. This time it's the XP Challenge Ultra and it's a free repair. I did make a mistake in the middle of the recording. I'll try to get a better recording going for you, but I wanted to show you what I'm using and why. In the beginning here, I want to get rid of these infantrymen. And I'm going to be using Asmodeus a lot. Asmodeus is going to be like the rock star of this base. He has really the best range. And another thing here I want to show you is that retreating and deploying your troops is your friend, and you really should do that. The main thing here is that these tanks that are coming forward right there and the helicopters are ridiculously overpowered. So, and when you've got infantrymen inside of the bunkers, they are also ridiculously overpowered. Everything is overpowered here. I mean, truly OP. So, you don't want to take a hit. This base is pretty intimidating. If you make a mistake, you're going to lose your entire platoon. There's two ways to take out these helicopters, and one of them is to shoot them while they're moving away, because if they're coming towards you, they've got more range than you do, and so you got to be really careful with those helicopters. Another way is to use the Darkstorm to shadow their range, and then you'll see that's how I take out the two side helicopters. What I'm trying to do here, I've taken out the two bunkers on either side and the two bunkers in the middle. So what I'm working on here is getting rid of these tanks. These tanks are a real pain, and they move at the slightest movement, and they move. I mean, I think the range is like 1,000 or something. If you're within 1,000 range of them, because it's really annoying. You can't even get close to them without them aggressively attacking you. And then you can't, like if my Technical X's come out and get their attention and they start chasing my Technical X, if they see something else like your Darkstorm, they'll go after the Darkstorm, which is part of the reason I made a mistake here in the middle of the thing, because I thought they were going for my Darkstorm because they've done it before. So, I think the Darkstorm is at the end of its usefulness, really. I don't think we're going to be seeing too much use for the Darkstorm anymore. And quite frankly, when you got range like the Asmodeus does and so on and so forth, so the meta of this game is about to change, I think. If you did not get the Asmodeus, or if you did not get the workshop for Asmodeus that adds the range and the firepower and everything else, you really, I don't know if you can do it without the workshop. The workshop makes it all possible because of the extra range. So I think my Asmodeus has, let's see, 716, I believe. Can you imagine? 716 range with the workshop. So that's quite a bit of range. We've never had many units that had that kind of range. I'm trying to think. I know that we had one weird anti-air unit that had a lot of range. But Kixeyes had units that had 1,000 range, and we don't have anything like that, of course. But so 716, I think that's the longest range of any unit. There might be a base defender that has more range. As a matter of fact, yeah, I think the Judge might have more range, but the Judge is pretty worthless. This thing, Asmodeus, you can use it player attack. You can use it um, for regular attacks. It's a really good unit. The things that are its yeah, I want to clear that Dragon's Teeth, because my technical access can get stuck on that, and I need to kind of be right there to get those tanks I'm going after. I do want to avoid the helicopter. We're going to go ahead and clear both of the helicopters right now. That's our next priority. But that one tank right there, I had to get rid of him because he likes to come from my my Darkstorm. So use the Darkstorm for a shade, and then clear the helicopter that way. Now we'll go ahead and clear the other helicopter on the other side, and then we can start focusing on those tanks. So it's the front side of the base, and then we'll clear the right side here, but we got to get this helicopter out first, and then we'll start working on the left side, and then all you got is the middle and the back. Now I do this the same way every single attack. It's like following a blueprint. And so clear the Darkstorm out. All I need here is to clear out the Overwatch here, which the Asmodeus can do easily. And see, the Asmodeus is fast. It has a powerful hit. It has long range, and it can shoot air and ground. So the only weakness that it has is that it has to shoot through, it can't shoot through walls. It has to shoot the walls down or anything in its way. Anything in its way gets shot first. And then the other thing is that it has a very low or slow reload speed. So those are the only two drawbacks of the Asmodeus. If the Asmodeus had a faster reload speed, I mean, it would be broken. It would be broken good. So because of those two things, but it still is. It's really one of the best units we've ever seen. And you know, I haven't taken too much damage on it, but it's not fragile. You know, like some of these good units are super fragile. It's actually kind of tough. I would say it's kind of tough. Okay, right side is clear. Let's go for the left side. These two tanks over here, and then we can start clearing this side. This side's a little bit more complicated. It has the base laser there. The bastion, the base bastion laser thing, and that thing is, I believe, the max level. It has a lot of range, so you really need to stay far away from it. And that bastion, the max bastion, can really tear up some units. So don't think that it's like the old bastion, you know, that like nobody even worried about it. No, it's I can think of like a level 5 bastion. It's really good. So it presents a problem if you get too close. That's about as close as you can get right now. Maybe an inch more forward, and then the bastion will start getting you. So I'm going to use the bounty hunter and bring her in on the left side here, and try to get the decoys to distract the laser bastion. Like I said, deploying and retreating troops is going to be your friend, because in this case, you know, I am using more units than you could have deployed at any one time. But I'm only using a little bit at any one moment. So here is where I'm about to make my mistake. Now usually I take that that helicopter out with the Asmodeus, but there was that one guy there that I had to clear out, and that drew the helicopter in. But I was okay because I had my technical X's there, and he was shadowed by my Darkstorm. Now those ones that are sitting still, they are more dangerous than the ones that are moving, because there's no way to get to them unless you use the Darkstorm as a shadow and draw them out, or use the Asmodeus, because you cannot just go up and shoot them. They will kill all of your technical X's in one shot. They have a massive AoE. They have a massive AoE shot. Now, see, this is actually where I'm about ready to make a mistake. And when I do, I end attack, and that laser I just took out will be back again. So these bases, they don't save properly. Yeah, be careful of that. When you come back in, it might not be the exact way that you left it. See, I ended attack there because I thought that tank was going to shoot, and once it shoots, you only have like a fraction of a second to get out of the way or end attack. So that was basically a mistake. And now this causes a problem because I didn't realize that laser is back there again. So for some reason that did not save. See that laser right there? You can see the bastion, and so it gets me right here. And that freaks me out. I'm like, wait a minute, I killed that thing. What's going on here? And so I wanted to see, you know, how much damage I took. So so I apologize for these two mistakes. I made two mistakes. I should have just never ended attack, and I would have been fine. I would have cleared the base, and we wouldn't have had that glitch. But it was free repair, so it was cool, and we won't take any more damage. But now I have to actually clear the laser, right? Yep, still there. Oh well, better safe than sorry. Believe me, you do not want to take 5 or 6 hours of damage just to get this base down where I can do it every single time. It took me, I don't know, I've probably done 20 or 30 of these bases, and it took me a while. Getting these last few remaining guys, because it's kind of a weird setup here. This is not how I normally get them, but they were there, so I decided to take them out while I was there. It was working, so I just went with it. But normally you'll see how I take them out. I bring my Darkstorm in and draw those guys out, and then I draw those tanks out. And we're almost there. We're almost got it. There's one more helicopter in the back, 2 tanks, and remember, if you do end attack and you come back in, you'll have to kill these little red things. They do repopulate every single turn, and those are the gas for the flames. See, the name of the event is called warm-up round. Okay, yeah, I get it. It's about the fire, right? But I think it's also about them really ramping up or warming up, or I think they're like, this is just a warm-up. Get ready, because we're gonna have OP units. Like they actually used to have really OP units, and then they kind of like got away from that because it was just pissing too many people off. But I think the new owners of Kixeye are going to ramp things up, which I think is unfortunate, because the last 3 events or whatever, I just thought now the game is at the perfect level, and it's able to people are able to play it. But yeah, I don't think enough people were taking damage, and that's, I think, where their money is the repair time and all of the things that people do to reduce their repair time. So, see, the wall is in the way there on that particular shot, so that's why it didn't work. Now I had a clear shot, so I was able to get it. And yeah, let's see here. I'll show you here. I'm clearing the wall so I can get to the helicopter. I'll show you how the Asmodeus can one-shot these helicopters, which is awesome. Okay. See that helicopter back there? Watch this Asmodeus just wreck him in one shot. Boom! And he took out part of the turret in the back there as well. So at this point, it's totally clear. There's nothing going on. You can just Ruby the rest of it, and so I really hope this was helpful, and I hope it was enough instruction and a slow enough speed where everyone can keep up and see what's going on. So I got my Omega Darkstorm, I got my Kayla, I got 6 Technical X's, and those are the 3 workshops right there. Got the Omega Bounty Hunter, the Hoplite, which I didn't use this turn, and the Asmodeus. And the Asmodeus is, I'll show you, just level 6. So I think the Asmodeus is going to be great when he gets to Omega. I don't know what is going to happen when he gets to Omega, but I'm looking forward to that. And once again, you guys have a good one out there. Tough event though, right?